right, guys, so we just got back home and now I'm gonna unload the groceries. And today I spent $154. So some of these things are for my daughter. I got some flowers, but overall, that's a really good price for everything that I got. So I'm gonna start with the flowers. Ooh, look at those. All right, look how pretty. And both of these cost less than $10, a little bit less than $10. And I am going to show you guys how I'm going to put these in the vases and be able to put them in a few areas in the home. I love flowers, really, really like flowers. Whenever I can get them and they're not overly expensive, I try to do that. So I got my flowers. That's to bring me some happiness. So apples, we got some apples. They were on sale, and I pack a little lunch or snack bag for my husband. So try to put some apples in there for him. And then I like to eat apples also. And I got this bag of lemons because some things that I make, I'm using lemons all the time, and I love to make a really nice lemonade. So I don't do that often, but I'm probably going to do that with those lemons as well. All right, and we have this Omega Trek mix, and it has all the nuts that we need, pistachios, all kinds of great things in here, cranberry. So this is just a really good Omega boost for the day. So we have this, and my husband and I will both eat this. That's really good for us. And I got some organic yellow potatoes. So I'm going to use this probably for a few different meals. I'm going to make it my soup, and I will use the potatoes for the soup. I will also roast them with a meal, maybe with some salmon. So I like to have that also. All right, here we go. Okay, so yes, I did get this. These are the organic corn chip dippers. All right, so this is like a little treat. I like these. My whole family likes it, but I got this bag that's relatively small, and this is just something that we can have when we want a little bit of a snack. So that's kind of like a little cheat. So another snack, I read from a dietitian online. They had a list of different things that they like to get from Trader Joe's, and this was on the list. And so this is also a really great snack. I will put this in my husband's little lunchbox as well, and I'll eat these too. Okay, so we have the freeze-dried berry medley. Okay, so I love fruit. So I always get these from Trader Joe's, guys. The mango slices are the best, and that's something that everyone in my family, we are mango eaters. So I got 2 of those. Also, I will put this as a snack for my husband. My daughter likes it, so one of those is for her as well. And believe it or not, I like prunes. They help me keep me regular, but they're also really good. They're sweet, they're delicious. Sometimes I even cook with them. I make this really great mushroom. It's almost like a mushroom meatball, but there's no meat in it, and I'll use dates or prunes in it. It's really good. One day I'm going to show you guys how I make that because it's really good. So that's a snack also. Love coconut. So I got these little coconut strips. As you can see, my issue with this whole losing weight thing is sweets. I love sweets. It's not the regular food that's my problem, it's sweets. So having some things like the prunes and the coconut strips and the mango, that kind of just makes me feel like I'm getting that sweetness that I really crave. But I'm working on it. I'm not eating as many sweets as I have in the past. So it has really been an improvement. For me, my weight loss journey is not about being on a diet. It's about lifestyle. So I'm doing it gradually, and I'm making some little corrections as we go. All right, so here's a cashew macadamia delight. It has pineapple, cranberry, and almonds. All really good things that the body can use. So this is also just a really great snack. There we go. All right, and let's see what else we have here. So my daughter loves popcorn. My whole family, we all like popcorn. So I used to just get the microwave popcorn with all the oil, all the butter, all the things that I can't pronounce in it. So I don't do that anymore. I usually make fresh popcorn, but Trader Joe's has some good ones. I've gotten this organic one before, and this is good. You know, just have a cup of it while I'm watching a movie. Makes me feel like I'm satisfied with that. And then my daughter likes the sweetness and saltiness of kettle corn. So this is for her. And like I said, we are popcorn eaters in the family. I also picked up the pepper and cracked pepper and also some sea salt crystals. I got those. They were really a good price, and I'm kind of out right now. But everyone online was talking about this ranch seasoning blend. Okay, so everyone's talking, you can put it on vegetables, you can put it on meat, you could put it on lots of different things. So it's going to be my first time trying it. So we'll see. You know, I like trying and experimenting with different seasonings. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so I'm going to be making a vegetable soup. So I have vegetable broth, but I also have beef bone broth, and this is organic. So this one's a little bit pricier, but the bone broth usually is pricier, but my dietitian suggested that I try to use bone broth if I'm making rice, if I'm making vegetables, just to get some more protein in, because one of my biggest issues with losing weight is the fact that I don't eat a lot of protein. I don't really care that much for meat. I'll eat it, it's fine, but it's not my favorite thing. All right, so I already told you my favorite thing is sweets. So I did get some cookie thins. These are some ginger cookie thins. I love ginger. I cook with it, I bake with it, but I got these, and this would be with just some tea. So one of my students just sent me some tea, and I'll have like 2 or 3 of these with some tea. So I'm not depriving myself with losing weight. What I'm trying to do is just make some adjustments, don't do too much of it, and then make it really a lifestyle. All right, so I do use kale for my smoothies. I also use spinach as well. Kale's a little bit bitter and a little bit stronger, but I like to get it in there. And then I also cook kale because I just love kale. Love kale salad. I just love kale. And it was a really good price at Trader Joe's. They have so many good things there. So for the soup, I'm going to be doing a little cheat. This little bag here was on sale, and it has broccoli and cauliflower. And I'm not making a lot of soup, right? I'm just going to make enough for maybe 2-3 days. That's it. So this is just enough because it's really my husband and I that will eat the soup. So I don't try to make too much. I love basil. I like to put basil sometimes in my soup, of course in pasta. So it's just great. And I like to have it with water. So infused water with basil and that lemon. Oh my gosh, guys, it's way better than drinking some sugary soda or something. So it's really good. So that's something I'm looking forward to making. And then we have mango chunks because my daughter just likes snacking on these. So I got this also for her. And dill was on sale, and this is so much. I have some fish that I'm going to make. If I make tuna, I put a little bit of dill in it, and I'm also going to put a little bit in the vegetable soup. That will be a nice little taste. Here are some pomegranate seeds. These are just delicious. You could just eat this by itself. But, you know, I like putting it in salad. You could put it also in some water, infused water with the pomegranates. You can really kind of mix this up and use it for lots of different things. So that is going to be perfect. All right, and then here I didn't get a lot of meats from there. I just got a little bit, but I did get some salmon. And this will be enough for the three of us. And it was a really good price. It's only $10. And that I will make maybe with the potatoes and then make it kale salad. So this is going to be great. And then I also got some organic ground chicken, and I will make meatballs with these. And this is some ground chicken, and I will add a little bit of chopped kale with the seasoning. I probably will try that ranch seasoning maybe with this and the kale, and that's going to be a really nice taste, and also some basil with it. So those are going to be some really nice meatballs with a nice salad or potatoes. And let's see what else we got. Carrots. I use this for snack for my husband and myself, and I will do a little cheat also and use some of these in my soup. All right, let's see what else is in here. All right, so this is for my daughter. I'm not eating these, but for anyone else that likes cheese curds or things like this, you might like that. So this is my daughter's things. I don't really eat any of this stuff because I try not to. But one thing I will say is that if I did want that, I would definitely put that in the air fryer. I would not put that on the stove and fry it. All right, so here I read this online that people said the mango chunks here are really sweet. Sometimes I get frozen mango and I don't really get the mango taste. But there were some people that really said it was really good from Trader Joe's. And just by looking at it, they look good. They look really yellow. Sometimes they look really pale when you get them frozen. So this will be really great for my smoothies. My protein smoothies is another way that I get my protein in, is by sneaking that into my smoothies. Again, I just learned this from my dietitian. I wasn't a really big smoothie eater, but now I am. And I have some, I think these were organic. No, these are not the organic ones, but I got blueberries also for my smoothie. So that's going to be great. And I got this coleslaw mix. So this is also going to be a little cheat because I'm going to actually put some of this into the soup. So that's going to be a little cheat there. And online, I saw a lot of people talking about the pineapple. So I got the pineapple tidbits to go with that kale, maybe with a nice smoothie. That's going to be great. So one thing I always get from Trader Joe's when I go, when it's in season, are the Argentinian shrimp. These babies are like little mini lobsters, really. That's how they taste. They're really, really delicious. And I can make a lot of things with this. I love making shrimp tacos with it. Sometimes just making like a fajita style with the shrimp and putting it in the air fryer. Really easy. You can put avocado oil, olive oil in there. It's delicious. So I use this for a lot of different things. So we have that. And then lastly, it's going to be, my daughter's mandarin orange chicken. She loves this, right? So this is great for her when I'm cooking a lot of things now that are like healthier. I'm trying to cook healthier. I'm trying to get her also to eat some of these things. But, she's 22 years old and she likes stuff like this. So she'll have this with those cheese curds. And that's it. So this is a lot of stuff that I got. I got salmon, I got the chicken, ground chicken, I got shrimp, I have all kinds of vegetables and snacks here. So this is good for us. Like I probably won't need, with everything else that I already have, I don't really need any other groceries this week. This kind of covers our snacks, our vegetables. I'm going to make that soup that I'll have for lunch this week. So this is our Trader Joe's grocery haul. All right, it's a lot.